Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Broke up with myself today. There's no excuses, I know. I haven't got a wink of sleep since last night's show, 'cause demons kept me up again. I wouldn't let them get their hold. Another morning must begin. I'm moving too damn slow again. Here I'm all alone again, me and Jesus and this pain. I'm wondering what the future holds, this battle to my brain. I'm hoping for a miracle, I'm praying for some light. We all could use a miracle on this world that's dying. Anybody out there? Is anybody here? 'Cause time is passing way too fast. I just lost another year. These hands are getting weaker now. This mind is growing frail. Is there any reason for this? Or should we spin another tale about gods and giants? Sit here calling for you. I know it's really up to me. We all have a piece inside us, a light so dim that we can't see. So when I'm coming for you, please forgive me for this pain. 'Cause here on earth we're drowning because of man's reign, and gods and giants look on.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn, and in the Dirty Chai studio with me this evening, we do have Cordell. Welcome, everyone, to another great Sunday night. Cordell, we're just past Christmas. How was? Did you eat a ham?
Hello. Question about eating a ham. I did in fact eat a ham. I also had prime rib on Christmas. Not to brag or anything, but it was really delicious. And also, thank goodness the holidays are over. I'm glad it's done with. It was good, but I'm glad it's done.
You're happy to be done with well, I mean, in the bigger scheme of things, the holidays mean that we're about done with 2020.
Right.
Which this has been a year that, do you even want to reminisce about it? I mean, so many things have happened.
I mean, all in all, it wasn't the greatest year, but it wasn't too terrible either, I guess,
right.
For me personally.
I read a thing the other day on Reddit.
Very different.
That said, despite 2020 being such a bummer year all around,
mm-hmm.
that they actually felt a little bit of guilt because they actually had some really good things happen for them personally.
I saw a lot of things about that posted on various social medias about, like, even though the year sucked, like, a lot of, like, some of my biggest life achievements or something have happened in this year. Like, I know I had friends get married and whatnot, so, like, that's a pretty big thing. So, certain people still had something big or, a few good things happen for them, so.
Yeah, I say celebrate those touchdowns. I mean, we all can recognize it's been, some uncertain times. How sick of you of hearing that phrase now. But if the good things happened for you, certainly celebrate those touchdowns. That's
yeah,
we need that kind of refreshment at the end of a year like this.
I agree.
What all happened? Our president got impeached. And the world burned for most of the summer.
Yeah,
or at least the United States.
Yeah.
And
a lot of people got sick and died.
And it also signaled what should be the end of the Trump era,
Hopefully.
Which we don't have to get into politics too much, but a lot of things changed in 1 year that typically are going to change over the course of a few years. So it was, plus a pandemic, which happens once every 100 years, really.
Yeah.
So you've got one hell of a year on your hands, don't you?
Absolutely. It's been a very emotional roller coaster.
And I think you should be able to celebrate whatever good came from you.
Mm-hmm.
And, because hopefully 2021 is going to be a much better year all around.
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully.
We can be optimistic about this.
Right.
Even the Dirty Chai Cat thinks so.
It's going to take time, but we can hope for the best, that's for sure.
Yeah. So we do this show this evening looking towards the best and knowing we're going to get what we get. This is a song called Sons and Daughters, Nicholas Jones on After Hours Radio.
Stay awake every night just to catch one more glimpse of your skin. When I look at the way you sleep, I know I'm home. There are times I believe I can change and be the man just for you. Like a flash of the future, I see our sons and daughters too. No tomorrow, spin your sorrow, let the games begin.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
Wish that I could stay in this moment forever, so I can hold you in my arms. I will carry you on my shoulders as long as I'm able. Scare the monsters under your bed. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. You will grow up in the blink of an eye and move out and beyond your own. But no matter what comes your way, I will stay right here beside you to catch you if you fall. And deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you. Deep and abiding, liking for you is all I need. Until my heart gives in, I will do everything I can for you.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011. After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Confetti on the floor, they're walking out the door. Yeah, all the lights come on, but you are still the one I want. Forget the mess we made, all the things we shouldn't have said. You let your guard down, so I let my guard down too. You are still the one, can't pretend that you're not. So I won't, no I won't. I know we got our problems, but I know we can solve them. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it I don't care. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. When the party is over. Confetti on the floor from the night before, but when the sun comes up, you are still the one I want. Forget the mess we made, all the things I forgot how to say. Know that I'm no good with words. everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it, I don't care, 'cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. When the party is over. You are still the one, can't pretend that you're not. So I won't, no I won't. I know we got our problems, but I know we can solve them. 'Cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over. Problems, well damn it, I don't care, 'cause everyone has gone home, but you still dance with me when the party is over.
After Hours Radio and Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. I'm joined by Cordell. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm happy to hear it. Ahead on the show, we're going to talk about some odd collections that may be of value. And as of always, if you're listening live, don't forget you can stream the podcast on all major services. Along with that, if you're listening to the podcast, go ahead and join us live sometime. dirtychairadio.com/DCRC-radio. That kind of sounds like a mouthful, I'll admit, but if you make it to dirtychairadio.com, you should be able to navigate your way around.
You know, it would make it a whole lot easier
What's that?
if you just bookmark us.
Yeah, that would.
Then you never have to type it in again.
I got the
Just
link right on my desktop. Yeah, it goes right there.
It's great.
It's how I open my browser every
easy.
time. Yeah, it's delightful, and you could be like me, because that's what the world needs. More people that are like Ryan Quinn.
I couldn't agree more.
I don't know if I actually agree. No, we don't need more Ryan Quinns. But speaking of what we might not need any more of, we have an update. You remember the story about the Gilligan's Island theme song?
I can't say that I do.
I think this was either in October or November. We had talked about this. So
That's a long time ago.
yeah, it stretches back a little while. I don't necessarily recall. Like, I can't give you the episode number and be like, go listen to this one to get the reference.
Mm-hmm.
But we've talked about this before on the show, and perhaps you'll remember with a little more details that the two rich guys that were arguing, and one was just blaring the Gilligan's Island theme song at him all day and all night.
Oh, yeah. I do remember this story now.
We got an update on that.
Yes.
They got it to Superior Court Judge Kimberly Nill, who ordered that the billionaires and investor partners and that they shouldn't violate the noise provisions of Laguna Beach Municipal Code or play music on their outdoor speakers when they are not in their yard or pool.
So there's regulations for when you can play your music outside?
Well,
Can we get a refresher on this story? Do we have anything?
yes. Well, so you've got these two guys. They're in their 50s and 60s. A neighborly dispute.
Mm-hmm.
And one guy decided the way that he was going to solve it was just to blare the Gilligan's Island theme song 24 hours a day to annoy the guy. So it was basically a duel for just who is the biggest asshole. Started. Oh, I see the date there. Started back on November 9th.
But then, didn't the other guy, build something to obstruct Mr. Gilligan's Island's dude, his view or something?
Yeah, he
There's
put
something
up
about that.
a 12-foot high netting structure.
What's that?
I don't really know.
We know some things, but not all things. That's all
Yeah.
right.
Well, I just don't know what a.
Netting structure.
Apparently, it
Interesting.
looks like a big soccer net.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess, yeah, that makes kind of sense. That makes sense.
So. They can't put up netting structures, and they
This
can't blare.
dispute is just so
But
confusing.
yeah. And it got to the courts, and the courts have said, you know what?
Nope. take it down, shut your music off.
Yeah.
What if
When they're
what
not
if
by the
this
pool.
guy decides to like lay on one of those floaties in his pool for like as long as he can, just so he can play the Gilligan's Islands?
I wouldn't put it past these guys.
I would give that guy so much respect. That's dedication right there.
Right. All he has to do really is hang out in the yard in Laguna Beach. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
think you
mean-
can make that work?
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't even have to be his pool. He can just be outside. But
Yeah, within earshot. Within earshot.
interesting.
Could you ever imagine being in a neighborly dispute like that, where you get to that level?
Well, like I feel like there has to be something behind the Gilligan's Island thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, but I feel like maybe he's doing that because this other guy doesn't like Gilligan's Island or something. Maybe it has nothing to do with that, but I feel like there's got to be something behind him just blaring that song 24/7.
I don't have any answers for you in that regard.
Right.
I don't.
Just speculating here. I feel like there has to be something behind it. Maybe not, but no, I could never find myself.
No.
There's no point to that. It's so dumb.
Well, I don't think I could get to that point with a neighbor either. Like I might grumble about a neighbor here and there,
Right?
but to actively go out of my way to inconvenience
Why
my
didn't
neighbor.
he just like call the police about a noise complaint or something?
Apparently he did, and that didn't really resolve anything. Like that's how committed to the cause they were. It had to go to the court.
Wow.
Like,
I suppose, yeah, if it had to go that far.
I can't.
That's
There's very
just-
few things that I think I could commit to on that level.
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. You want to go and make it all?
Whatever.
Why not just move at that point?
Yeah. No
You could
kidding.
just up and leave. I suppose that would come, but I was here first.
Yeah, I don't care.
These people moving into my neighborhood.
Dumb.
I like my neighbors. The ones like in real life, I like my neighbors.
Yeah.
Everybody that I've met seems friendly enough.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd want to hang out with all of my neighbors, but I don't mind living next to them. So I feel like I got pretty lucky with that. And the people that just moved out from here were the best neighbors that
They were.
that I could ever ask for. So, I just can't imagine getting to the level where I'm gonna play the Gilligan's Island theme song on loop for all hours of the day.
Right.
Just to
I've
wouldn't
only-
that annoy you too? But I suppose
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking about millionaires here, so their houses are kind of big. He just goes to the other side, I suppose. He doesn't have to deal with it. He's got those noise canceling headphones anyway, so
Yeah.
he's good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Hey, coming up on the show, we got some more great music. We've had some music submissions that we're gonna get to that we discovered along the way this week. So I'm excited about that. Don't forget to follow along on the podcast. If you're listening live, you can find the podcast on all major streaming services. If you're listening to the podcast, go ahead and join us live sometime. DirtyChaiRadio.com/DCRC-radio. And we have a live stream going on YouTube as well. So
Yeah.
if you prefer YouTube as a means of things, we're live on there right now. And most weeks, as of late, we've been doing that. Still kind of experimenting with it, so you never know what you're going to find or if it's going to be done perfectly. But it's there.
We try our best.
We try our best. It's all you can ask from us, right? Maybe not. Maybe need a little more. HD Ben Dope. Rev Run is what this is on After Hours Radio.
Came through dripping Aquafina, I'm sipping 15, kept a weapon on me. Flow make digits, I'm on my business, stack chicken like what it's gon' be. Crew in the cut, hey, you want us, red run when I tell a bit peace. Love is love. Love is love. Adios. Bendo with the switch again. Boy deliver like he happening. Core with digits, give him estimates. Somersaults for my Benjamins. I got what you need, baby. Skirt the Chevy, make a scene, baby. LABB been the team, baby. Bim bim papa, word to G, baby, look. Labs till I'm finished, had a handful of limits through the hand. Got a bag, now the hands in the business. For my hand, it's a ticket, talking Mazda for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma, gotta get it. I've been playing with the minutes that they been shoulda gave. And I'm flipping every digit that they been shoulda paid. Had to find a way to get it, no, this isn't what you made. If I ever wanna dip, then I'm brink with the blade. And I'm brinking a blink on the brink of some dumb shit. Watch how I move, cause I know the brink's coming. Watch for the blues, cause I know that they dumping. Nothing in my view, so it's hush on discussion. Hush on discussions, you know what you need to. I keep it in the fam to let you know that I don't need you. Y'all cats be see-through, heading out to peace. You been king, I'm regal, got it in my Abisu. Came through tripping Aquafina, I'm sipping 15, kept a weapon on me. Flow make digits, I'm on my business. Stack chicken like what it's gon' be. Crew in the cut, hey, you want us red run when I tell a bit peace. Love is love. Love is love. Hold up with it, got my back on Pippin, bitch, I'm back in kitchens with the tray. Bitch, windows tinted like how black my skin is. Scoop the shorty in it from a J. Swish, she got vision just like any women giving me the kitten. Way before the riches, nothing more to mention. I could light a block of powder or a glisten. Foreign on my body, that's a Gora linen. I came through tripping Aquafina, I'm sipping 15, kept a weapon on me. Flow make digits, I'm on my business. Stack chicken like what it's gon' be. Crew in the cut, hey, you want us red run when I tell a bit peace. Love is love. Love is love. Adios. Love is love. Love is love. Adios. Love is love. Love is love. Adios.
Important.
And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Had to step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my
Same little nigga from the get-go, bet your bitch go for me. I don't really need that chick though, please come get your shorty. Teed up, gassed up, sick, go with my whip, go 40. Come on, really don't miss shit though, you gon' get your shortly. Oh, that's shortly, do the work and read the end of it. Selling game and pimpin' penny shit. Popping off of purely penmanship. Business shit, you not a benefit. Beneficial moves, I been a man. Shaking, moving like the minute hand. Beat the coochie like an hour long. Keep it lit, I keep the power on. Power up a super saiyan, Superman. Saving hoes, not I. Top tier, top floor, top shotter. You are not top 5. To be completely 100, these people can't keep me from coming. I'm moving now. Fuck what you doing tomorrow. If you wanna do it, I say you get to it now. I see the view from the top of the podium. Out of your sodium wingspan. I am the nigga they itching to see when you sitting with me. You a wingman. Everybody say they hot shit. Some of y'all ain't right though. Everybody got punchlines, but some of y'all ain't right though.
step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my game up. When you bring my name up, they gon' say I came up. They gon' say I changed up. Step my
Living my life on the ledge, I'm a legend. My brother got caught with a weapon by 12, he was only 11. Fast forward a nigga to 8 and I'm feeling like 007. These niggas be angry as hell and I swear I'ma send them to heaven. Me and my dog in the reverend, this shit is morbid to me. Women be orbiting me, winning is normal to me. People be doing the most when they get a little audience, be how you normally be. All of my niggas a little off, some of them niggas is really on. She got a wiggle inside her jeans, I do not know how she fit them on. Me and these niggas don't get along, they be looking at me like I did them wrong. About to hit the bank, then I hit the bong. On the same shit, just a different song. And I hopped in the game like a 6-man, hoping it make me a rich man. Lean on your bitch with a kickstand, she done snuck in the back with a wristband. It ain't new to me, truly I'm used to the foolery. Seem like I handle it suitably, so there ain't really shit you could do to me. And I think that it's best that they understand. Right now that I got the upper hand, gave her
all the fun we used to have. Even though I'm better and time has passed, now I wonder where your mind's at. In my dreams I pick you up, I just wanna make it right. I know all about your troubles, wanna drown into your eyes and feel your blue sky within. So deep in you, I'm blinded by your bittersweet shine. But get what you need, I'll make you feel free. Be mine tonight and feel your blue sky within. Do you think of me when you're on your way home? Holding hands along the tracks. I'm dancing hours away, but I still feel alone. So I go order one more shot. In my dreams I pick you up, I just wanna make it right. I know all about your troubles, wanna drown into your eyes and feel your blue sky within. So deep in you, I'm blinded by your bittersweet shine. Get what you need, I'll make you feel free. Be mine tonight and feel your blue sky within. All the trips we had, our adventures, all the waterfalls and the wild waters, hanging off the cliffs, counting all the shadows. And now we're in the shadows. I wanna feel your blue sky within. So deep in you, I'm blinded by your bittersweet shine. I get what you need, I'll make you feel free. Be mine tonight and feel my blue sky within. I get what you need, I'll make you feel free. Be mine tonight and feel my blue sky within. Feel my blue sky within.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011. After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
It's not the first time that I'm happy. It's not the first time I feel good. But it's been a while since that happened. Knock on wood. I try to stay cool on the surface. I'd ask you to stay if I could. Though my lips are sealed, you still get me. Yeah, you do. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of hours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. Just give me goosebumps. Ooh, 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 Try to keep up in your shadow, feeling good. And if we move too fast, I will tell you. I'll ask you to stop, but I won't. The way that we both feel about this just means go. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of ours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. You give me goosebumps. That's why I said that we should be more than a couple. Of hours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again. I said that we should be more than a couple of hours is not enough. So kiss me again and again and again, the way it should be. You see, we're more than a couple of hours away from love. So kiss me again and again and again, just give me goosebumps.
This is After Hours Radio. Follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at AHRadioWI and at After Hours Radio WI, respectively. Also, Facebook, look for the page with the blue and red logo. And don't leave out dirtychairadio.com, where you can submit your music or let us know about any events you might be hosting.
We love events of all sorts. You could be doing a puppet show and you wanted to let us know. We'd be excited about that. If you wanted to let us know about a live stream that you might have planned coming up for you and your band, go ahead and let us know that too. All the links that you need are at dirtychairadio.com, or slide in our DMs or something.
Hey, we like that. It's all right.
We do. This is going to be a shocker for you, I feel like, Cordell.
I think so. I mean, maybe not.
Researchers have determined that you're never going to guess this. You want to take a crack at it?
Well, does it have anything to do with 2020 by chance?
Uh-huh.
Does it have anything to do with face masks by chance?
Uh-huh. Researchers have determined that face
They
masks...
make you look more like ninjas? I'm sorry. That wasn't right, was it?
I mean, maybe not entirely wrong. Researchers have determined that face masks mask your ability to recognize people, and that's it really does.
Shocking.
It is a shocker, but you know what is kind of interesting about it? Obviously, but I didn't realize how hard it would be to recognize people that I know, but then do I know? Because, like, I've missed people. People have missed me, and I understand.
I agree
firsthand.
with that, actually. I had that happen to me last week. I was at work, and, I gotta walk out of the kitchen into the dining room to go use the public bathroom because it's the only bathroom we have in the building.
Right.
And thought I recognized a couple sitting out at one of the tables, kind of like halfway back, like not all the way in the back of the restaurant, but yeah, a decent distance for me to look.
Yeah.
But thought I recognized them. once they took off their masks when they got their food to eat, realized I had recognized these people, and I'm glad I didn't walk up to like say hi, because that would have been really awkward.
I was just gonna say, is there an embarrassing story to go along with this?
No, I did not. No.
Resisted the urge because they were wearing a mask, and maybe I have never actually looked into their eyes.
Right. Well, it had been probably at least 3 or so years since I've seen these people. So,
sure.
Bit of time.
Even a little more hesitation thrown in.
Right, yeah. And then it was like, well, do I really want to engage in... No, I'm kidding.
Right. Now you got to make another decision there. They say that while the masks are vital to help, spread the COVID, they also hamper a person's ability to recognize someone by 15%.
Only 15%?
Right, I thought maybe it'd be a little bit more.
Yeah. Me too.
An expert on facial recognition and perception said that that could lead to many errors in correctly recognizing people that we know, or alternatively, accidentally recognizing faces of unfamiliar people that you might know.
Right.
Which happened to you.
Yeah, it did. You said you haven't had that experience happen to you?
I've had people not recognize me, and I have not recognized people.
Oh, okay. You haven't, like, misrecognized anybody.
No, I don't see enough people to misrecognize them. And to tell you the truth, I like to be incognito for the most part. Like, the less people know that I'm there, good. I just want to be...
Right.
I get too nervous. It's like...
I would love it to be that way, but I feel like I just know so many people because there's not that many people here.
Right.
That, I'm always afraid of running into somebody that I'm not really too interested in talking to.
I mean, despite
I just want to get my groceries or whatever and go home.
Right, despite my apparently need for attention and validation with live streams, internet radio, putting things on YouTube, podcasts. I'm actually a fairly shy person. Like, I don't know how to interact with people normally. Like, oh, hi, and then I get lost and scared. It's just what I can't help it. Tell people I'm shy, and it's true. I understand why they don't think that it is, but people scare me. I don't know how to read them.
They are kind of scary sometimes.
Right, you think you know someone.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding. Most people are decent people. Follow us on things that you follow things, because we're probably there. We like to stalk things. And find the podcast on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, and wherever you find quality podcasts, you can probably find After Hours Radio, including DirtyChaiRadio.com, where we do the live stream every Sunday from 7 until 11 p.m., and then, of course, there's some videos up on the YouTubes. It's coming round again. We're going to get into some local music coming up, and we've got some new music submissions that we're excited about. We're going to sneak these in before we get to 10 o'clock. Welcome to the other side of 9 on After Hours Radio, Dirty Chai Radio.
Stand
music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
Went for a walk with the stars last night. Did not believe that I would end up right. Lucky endings were not something for me. I drove around all across the land. Thought that I was caught in a one-man band. But playing all those sad and lonely songs. My faith was lost, my hope was gone. My dreams were shattered and I was done. I was roaming down the street in my weary feet. And then you came along with the love so strong. You took me out of the cold into the fire. You're picking me up when I'm down on the ground. Whenever I'm low, you are lifting me higher. And when I am lost, you make sure that I'm found. Out of the cold into the fire. Out of the cold into the fire. This is too good for a man like me. Be treated by someone so tenderly. I'm afraid that I might wake up someday. Sometimes I feel like I'm someone else. I don't really know if I can trust myself. When I think of who I used to be. My faith was lost, my hope was gone. My dreams were shattered and I was done. I was roaming down the street in my weary feet. And then you came along with the love so strong. You took me out of the cold into the fire. You're picking me up when I'm down on the ground. Whenever I'm low, you are lifting me higher. And when I am lost, you make sure that I'm found. Out of the cold into the fire. Out of the cold into the fire. My faith was lost, my hope was gone. My dreams were shattered and I was done. I was roaming down the street in my weary feet. And then you came along with the love so strong. You took me out of the cold into the fire. You're picking me up when I'm down on the ground. Whenever I'm low, you are lifting me higher. And when I am lost, you make sure that I'm found.
After Hours Radio. Alternatively entertaining. Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011. After Hours Radio. Alternatively entertaining.
Time has been so hard on us, my friend. Sun goes down, but we get back again. Trouble is a silly thing, it always ends up breaking. But everything still works out in the end. No matter what they call it, no matter what they want it, they don't know there's no way they'll ever get it. Wind just blows, but we keep on standing. We're caught
After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
When you say you feel low and good things are hard to see, when you pray to find love, I know somewhere we could be. There's a place where we can go tonight. The rhythm will make it right, where everyone is happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time, let everybody sing. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time, let everybody sing. Get your feet up on the floor. So when the world feels dark and friends seem hard to find, you know how to light a spark, just to let your worries unwind. When you're down, there's just one way to go. Let us ascend tonight. Everyone could be so happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time, let everybody sing. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time, let everybody sing. Get your feet up on the floor. When you're down, there's just one way to go. Let us ascend tonight. Everyone could be so happy and the sun will shine all night. We could have a good time, let everybody sing. Why don't you let yourself slip out of control? We could have a good time, let everybody sing. Get your feet up on the floor.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
So drink some tea and enjoy the heat, especially if it's free, free from the sun. On the balcony, I can hear the wind speak to me scenery. Golden rays will change this point in the time of these colors, and it's free from the sun. This memory, as peaceful as can be, especially if it's free, free from the sun.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the Dirty Chai studio this evening with me is Cordell. Thanks for kicking it here with us on an evening such as this. Appreciate having you around.
Thanks for having me, as always.
If you're checking out the live stream, thank you for joining us live here on a Sunday evening. Do it till 11 every Sunday. And, of course, if you're listening to the podcast, go ahead and check us out live. If you're listening live, go ahead and check out to the podcast.
Why not?
The right words were in there somewhere, I suppose.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. I believe in you. Here's the thing that's coming up we've mentioned before. On January 12th, OAR's Mark Roberg will be performing with a special guest. That show is going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so 7 p.m. Central. That's happening.
I actually realized that we've been saying that wrong this whole time,
Is
Ryan.
it Roberge?
It's Mark Roberge.
Oh, well, shows my ignorance.
Yeah.
Roberge.
Yeah. Apparently, that's how you actually say it.
Well, thank you for the correction.
Actually, I have to
known.
think. I think it was my aunt or something. Or
Oh, sure. She
had been to like one of his acoustic shows or something, and
she like it?
yeah,
That's
and
good.
he had to correct whoever said his name wrong.
Oops.
Yeah.
That would have been me. I would have been corrected. I stand corrected. It's a thing. You know, I'm always right, but except for when I'm wrong. But that's coming up on January 12th. So, something maybe to check out. We can share a link it for you if you'd like. Or maybe she would like to read it.
Who?
Was that your aunt, your mom? Who
What?
liked Mark?
Oh yeah.
All right, then. You doing okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Sorry.
So you don't live with your folks anymore, right?
No, I'm solo.
Right. You got a nice little bachelor pad above a business in downtown Rice Lake.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Living the good life.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry too much about people going through your stuff.
I would like to think not.
And if somebody is, you got another problem.
Exactly. From what I can tell, no, but I would like to think not.
Well, a Michigan man has won a lawsuit against his parents for getting rid of his pornography collection. He had a collection of pornography.
Do we know the age of this gentleman?
Yes, we do. You want to know? Are you sure you want to know?
Oh, no.
Take a guess.
Well, I feel like I either have to guess, like, the 16 to 18 range or, like, the 40 and above range.
42 years old was the man that sued his parents because they threw away his pornography collection. They said that the item's value somewhere in the $25,000 range. However, with his lawyer, he argued that his parents should pay triple due to it being a collection of often irreplaceable items and property. Remember, this is a pornography collection we're talking about.
This dude had some like top rare shit apparently.
Right, and he won a lawsuit against his parents for $75,000 over it. Like not that he just take it to court.
I hope that dude moves out now with that $75,000 he just won from them.
Right, you think he'd be able to set something up? Because how do you? I'm assuming that they're never going to talk again.
No,
right?
Probably not. I mean, family dinner's going to be really awkward.
Right, remember that time I sued you and took $75,000 from you? What a nice Christmas that was.
Do you also remember that time you threw away my ultra rare pornography collection?
Remember how I sued you and got that money, or got triple the money out of it?
Jeez.
Yeah, Christmases probably aren't the same in that family anymore, safe to say.
Right, and people think that Thanksgiving is like the worst holiday.
I think any holiday with this guy might be the worst holiday. I'm going to sue you afterwards.
Wild.
Right. I can't. That's putting aside the fact that I kind of really want to know what was in this collection. I mean, a $25,000 collection of often irreplaceable items. I'm not sure most of them we can't talk about and certainly can't show on the YouTube stream. But, like, is there a picture? I'm curious. Like, what could be? That's a lot,
man.
Was that a lot of stuff, or was it just the stuff that was there? Do we have that information?
I don't know.
No, it just says that it was somewhere in the $25,000 range.
I suppose they probably couldn't go too much into details.
Right, that might be. We had questions. Somebody's got to have answers, but we don't get answers about that. We have answers if you're looking for how to follow us.
Oh, yeah, we do know that.
Welcome to the fine art of the hard transition. My name is Ryan Quinn. That's Cordell, and you can follow the show on Twitter at AHRadioWY, on Instagram, After Hours Radio WY, and if you look on Facebook, it's the page with the red and blue logo. Don't forget, if you're listening to the live stream, check out the podcast. You can do that on search After Hours Radio on Spotify, iHeartRadio. It's After Hours. I think the working title was After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn, but we appreciate Cordell just as much. And of course, if you're listening to the podcast, check out the live stream. Goes to 11 every Sunday night on DirtyChaiRadio.com. Right now, this is a song that I stumbled into this week. A Facebook friend of mine posted that he released this album 5 years ago, and I thought we should play it.
Why not?
So we're going to play it for you. And the name of the song is Heartbeat off the album The Bear, The Star, The King. You can find it on YouTube. Kadeve, Kadeve. My apologies if I'm saying that wrong, but that's the best production I've got right now.
Yeah,
pronunciation.
I guess that's probably what my first guess would have been too.
So the name of the song again is Heartbeat here on After Hours Radio.
Humble beginnings, troublesome times. Soldier in this war, so I'm on the front line. Turning down nothing, 10 pennies make a dime. When you hustle in the streets, every move is more time. They ask why I'm an asshole. Went through this bullshit and now I got dough. Now I want more. Feel the hunger of a have-not, juggernaut, tearing down your whole block. Mom made me like this, dad made me mad. A reflection was shattered, birth of a bastard. Life closed chapter, but I'm writing new books. Mind of a master, appearance of a crook, complexion of a slave. This is how they made me. I'ma be this way until these motherfuckers crave me. I'm a 50 cal till these motherfuckers cave me. We don't fight for something, who gon' save our little baby? We live in the streets. This is all heartbeat. We die in the streets. This is all heartbeat. Put your ear to the streets. You can hear my heartbeat. Beat. We live in the streets. This is all heartbeat. We die in the streets. This is all heartbeat. Put your ear to the streets. You can hear my heartbeat. Beat. Ain't much different. Change in an instant. 3 ways of life, slanging, banging, or you're pimping. Knocking on the window, kicking on the door. Conditioned to rebel through the pain in your core. Growing up a little make you want much more. Idolizing hustlers make you disregard the law. They tasting motherfuckers, they neglecting common law. They life well done, our life so raw. This is my heartbeat, this is my path. Know it's for the streets when you see a nigga spaz. Trying to feed us all, so I'm grinding for my cash. I am not the beast, I just gotta wear the mask. Clearing up the path, it's ours for the taking. More people broke, the more my heart's breaking. We all see it coming, we just sitting here waiting. Don't ignore the signs, it's time to awaken. We live in the streets, this is all heartbeat. We die in the streets, this is all heartbeat. Put your ear to the streets, you can hear my heartbeat. Beat, beat. We live in the streets, this is all heartbeat. We die in the streets, this is all heartbeat. Put your ear to the streets, you can hear my heartbeat. Beat, beat.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn in the Cordell Studios. In the Dirty Chai Studios, we have Cordell, and it's been a fun evening so far. That was a song called "Heartbeat" by Kadave, Kadeve, and the album was released about 5 years ago. He said, and you can find it. Easiest way to get it in your life is probably on YouTube. The name of the album is "The Bear, the Star, the King." And again, that's Kadave, Kadeve, The Bear, the Star, the King album. And again, it's released about 5 years ago and available on YouTube for sure, probably other places as well. I just haven't checked yet, okay? And talked to him a little earlier today because he ended up being on my Facebook feed, shared the link, and I thought, oh, yeah, sure, let's play that. Guy's from Las Vegas. And if you've got something that you want to share, you want to send it to me on Facebook. You want to slide into the show's, social
DMs.
media. Yeah, slide into the DMs. Whoosh! You gotta get that sound effect in there. If you want to reach out to us, give us your stuff. You could reach out tonight, and we might be if we see the notification right away. We might be able to get it on the show tonight. But otherwise, we'll take a listen to it during the week and get it on next week, or whenever you get it to us. We'll play your stuff. We like stuff like that.
Agreed.
Yeah, and when the world starts to normalize a little bit more, and you got some event coming up, it doesn't just have to be music. Anything that you're into, that you do. Maybe you're part of an organization that has a special shindig coming up. Want to let us know about it? Maybe you're putting on a play, a puppet show. Yeah, I'd watch a puppet show.
Can't go wrong with a puppet show.
I'll watch a virtual puppet show too. Actually, if you want to live stream a virtual puppet show, I'd watch that. Why not? Right? Would you watch a puppet show? Puppet shows are kind of interesting. Did you watch them as a kid?
I feel like no, not really. Maybe like a couple times, but like not.
There weren't enough puppet shows in my life, and there weren't enough good ones at that. Like the ones that I saw weren't. I didn't really care for them. But I like the idea of a puppet show.
I don't know if you ever heard of it. Maybe when you were in school, it was a little more around my time, unfortunately, in high school. But this weird YouTube video, it was called Potter Puppet Pals.
Potter Puppet Pals.
And it was
Potter Puppet
I don't
Pals?
know. Yeah. As in like Harry Potter. But I don't know exactly how many people it was, but basically these people had puppets that looked like various characters from the Harry Potter series, and they sang this very silly song. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but that's what they were called. They were called the Potter Puppet Pals, and they sang these weird songs.
This
with,
was in your life or on like a TV or something?
It was on YouTube, actually. You can look it up.
Sure, the
it
Potter
might
Puppet
still be
Pals.
there. I'm not sure, but I saw this
It was a thing.
at least 6 or 7 years ago.
So this was like Harry Potter puppet shows?
It wasn't necessarily a show. It was just like songs that they sang, but they were pretty funny. Most of them, it was like they like just made like noises by like saying their names in various like rhythms and
How old were you?
I don't know, high school maybe.
High school?
Early high
thought
school,
this was-
definitely. Maybe late middle school. I can't remember.
I
This was like
I've never heard
probably
such of a thing.
7 or 8 years ago at least.
7 or 8 years.
At least that long ago.
We're dusting off all these memories on After Hours Radio. This is
I
one
know.
of them. His name is Seth Gamble, performing live at the Silver Dollar Saloon in downtown Rice Lake, circa 2011. See, this 7, 8 years ago.
That's like 9 years ago.
You know what?
Almost 10 years ago.
That was my golden birthday. Why you gotta do me like that?
I'm sorry.
I'm dusting off all these memories from who I used to be. Seems like the older I get, the harder it is for me to see. I was scrawny old hippie raised with love out in the country. Now I'm dusting off all these memories from who I used to be. Alright. Well, I'm dusting off all these memories from who I once was. They say that over time, man will change his living just because. But I don't know why I had to change or who I become. I'm dusting off all these memories from who I once was. In the years go by, and the seasons change, but I'm not the same. No, I'm not the same. I'm dusting off all these memories. I always will remain. I say that I'm dusting off all these memories. I always will remain. Well, I'm dusting off all these memories from who I used to be. Trying to clear my mind all the time so I can be who I want to be. But it's hard to be yourself in such a judgmental society. Well, I'm dusting off all these memories from who I used to be. In the years go by, and the seasons change, but I'm not the same. No, I'm not the same. I'm dusting off all these memories. I always will remain. I say that I'm dusting off all these memories. I always will remain. I say that I'm dusting off all these memories from who I used to be.
After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
I got my pride, and I won't
Ashley DuBose, Pride on After Hours Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. Cordell is here with me in the studio tonight. It's been kind of one of those holiday hangover episodes, and it's been a lot of fun the whole way through.
Been very relaxing.
Yeah, you know what?
Need that after
you do
long holidays.
You
Spending
do.
extra time with family.
Yeah, you
running
got
around everywhere.
I didn't even know my family could Zoom, and bam, I found out that there was a family Zoom happening, like as it was about to happen, and unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I'm gonna have to do some apology calls.
Yeah, I was supposed to be on a family Zoom Christmas as well, but I unfortunately was late, so I didn't make it.
I got the notification, and I had something else that I was doing, and I had put my phone on the charger, and didn't look at the phone for another hour.
Yeah.
And it's like by that time, like, did they already do it? Is it? I'm too shy to ask anybody. Like, did I miss it? Like, they all know that I didn't make it.
Right.
So, do I join a half hour late? I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I got scared. Zoom intimidates me. I've had to do Zoom, obviously, like a lot of people, more
Especially
this year.
with like all of your family members.
Right. I didn't know how to. I mean, I'm late
not
for.
Really necessarily a setting, at least in my case, that I'm very familiar. Like seeing my family on a on a video call. I feel like that's kind of weird.
Yeah. The whole thing tripped me out.
Yeah.
But I don't like Zoom in the first place. The whole Zoom thing trips me out.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really use it very often.
I like the concept
really
of
my
it,
thing,
but
I guess.
actually doing it,
Yeah.
It's not even that I'm camera shy. I mean, I kind of am, but I don't know. Now I have to speak words, and like,
right.
if you're in
like
person,
now I have to hold a conversation, and you can also like stare at me awkwardly. No thanks.
Right? How do I hold this while you stare at me awkwardly?
This is why, like, I'm happy I'm not seeing you in person when I phone call you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you already have to face them when you're in person. Why would you want to face them on a phone call too?
What are your thoughts on text messages? This reminded me. I saw
Text
a post on
messages?
Reddit that this person that posted on Reddit just really didn't like text messages. Was very anti-text message.
When I was like younger, I got my phone in like late middle school or something like that, and then like obviously had it throughout high school, and like obviously like that stage I was a heavy texter, but now I'm like, I don't know, sometimes it's just easier to call in certain situations, but I don't like to call in every situation. I'm all right texting, but you know, sometimes it's like, all right, this is a situation I should just give them a phone call.
So you're
instead of waiting for the.
Oh, you're a phone call guy, like over text message in general.
No. Just in certain situations. I'm more open to phone calls, but I will definitely text you if I can.
I hate a phone call.
Yeah.
It's weird, and that's just
awkward.
as bad as being on a video chat. I don't particularly care for either, because I have to carry the conversation. Otherwise, you sit there in weird silence. I mean, they the other person on the other side has some responsibility to carry the conversation too.
Yeah,
but
no kidding.
I get extra paranoid about long pauses, and maybe that's the maybe that's the radio guy in me. Like, I just can't handle it. We got dead air here. I know we're just thinking of something new to say, but there's dead air. Fill that dead air.
Exactly.
Don't stop talking. Somebody has to keep talking at the entire time. Otherwise, it gets a little weird. It's not that awkward, but it is a little weird.
It's just a little weird.
Yeah, I can't do it. I don't like it. It's not my bag, baby.
Mm-mm.
It's not my jam.
Not
I don't vibe with it.
No.
I don't text much either, though. I use other apps to message people. I'm a big Snapchatter.
Yeah, I kind of go back and forth. I think that's my main one though. Snapchat.
I hate responding on Facebook, but I do it.
Yeah, I'm not a
Facebook
big
Messenger.
fan of it either.
You send me instant messages on Instagram sometimes.
Oh yeah, I like sending stuff on Instagram because you can like it. You know, Instagram's the one with all the pictures. There's so many interesting things that you can find on Instagram that you can't necessarily find on other platforms just because of the way they all work.
Right.
And so I love sending. There's I don't know. There's a lot of good memes on there, and there's just a lot of cool pictures in general.
I am sorry it always takes me so long to
I don't
open your
mind.
messages. I don't even know that I have a message. Like the notification system for Instagram confuses me.
Yeah,
and I
it
can't figure
doesn't-
that out.
I don't know what the
And
deal
so,
with it is.
Like I see things that such and such has followed this or that, and this person liked that. This person posted for the first time in a while. So I see Instagram notification pop up and just swipe. I ain't looking at you. And then I realize, oh, they weren't telling me Cordell liked something. They were telling me that Cordell sent me a message. Like, oh, now it's been like 2 to 4 weeks, and now I kind of look like an asshole liking the shit that... It is funny, though. A lot of the stuff that you send me gets a good giggle out of me.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. I like getting a good giggle. A chortle even sometimes.
I've also recently gotten more into Reddit.
Me too. I like a good Reddit.
I never understood it for like the longest time, so I didn't spend time on it in like high school at all because I didn't get it, and I always thought like there was a certain type of people that get Reddit, and I just didn't think I was going to be that person, and now, oh man, I love Reddit.
Right,
you can get into some weird shit on Reddit.
There are a number of rabbit holes on Reddit. Do you like
more like
and
a
comment
black
things?
hole?
Right, it's probably a better
You mentioned commenting. I've recently got into commenting.
Upvoting?
I always upvote stuff all the time. I upvote a lot, but I've recently got more into commenting. I just celebrated my first year on Reddit the other day.
Oh, happy Cake Day!
Yeah, thank you. I think it was Christmas Eve actually.
Well,
which I thought was so bizarre. I was like, really? That's when I signed up for Reddit.
It was on Christmas Eve.
What the hell?
Happy Cake Day. I have an account, but I don't.
Yeah, do you comment at all?
I'm kind of a lurker.
You're one of the. Do you upvote at all?
No.
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 Nothing. You're there for what you want, and you sneak out before anybody knows you were there.
I've recently started posting though.
Ooh.
Yeah, just in random subreddits.
I have not done that yet.
Which I get scared about every time I do, but no.
I was gonna comment, or I was gonna post in one when they came out with the Spotify, wrapped up at the end of the year, whatever.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
In one of these groups, because I was in the top 0.05% for monthly listeners of one of my favorite artists.
Nice.
And but then I realized they're just like, here's a thread if you want to make something about this. I was like, oh, cool. That's easier. Plus then you get to see everybody else's at once.
Right. I was in the top.
Didn't get to post.
0.05% of Atmosphere listeners.
Mine was Mac Miller.
Mac Miller.
Yeah. What was your number one song for the year though?
Oh, what was that? I took as it so happens.
You want to take a guess at what mine was?
What was yours?
Gin and Juice by Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Why am I not surprised at that? That is pretty great. That is pretty great. My top 5 artists were definitely Atmosphere was in there. But then I didn't realize that I had listened to certain things as much as I had. So that was kind of
yeah, I had thought it was crazy. I think I had like the amount of different artists I listened to, I think was like 13 or 1400 different artists. I thought that was wild that I had listened to that many different people in 1 year.
Right.
Like that's just crazy.
I was a little disappointed in mine. My top 5 artists was Atmosphere, Felt, which is basically Atmosphere plus Merce. Then John Coltrane was number 3. Number 4 was Dana Donata. I don't listen to her. And number 5 was Miles Davis. But
nice.
This is I share my account.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So I don't know who Dana is. But my top song was Blue and Green from Miles Davis. In a Sentimental Mood from Duke Ellington. And a few others that were up there. What was my
top artists were number 5 was Sublime, number 4 Blink-182, Kid Cudi at number 3, Machine Gun Kelly at 2, and Mac Miller at 1.
Nice.
And wanted to make a note of this too, because we played this song on After Hours a while back. Sad Times Grow Up. I was one of the first 50,000 people to listen to that song.
Nice.
I thought that was pretty awesome.
That's quite an accomplishment right there. It truly is. Bo the Drifter, New Southern Jelly Roll Blues on After Hours Radio.
Jelly roll, yes she do. Well, I got a gal in old St. Louis, one in San Antonio. Come and get it while you can, for tomorrow I'll be gone. And my good gal sitting alone, she hollered her back, Daddy, Daddy, will you come in home? Won't you come on home? Well, my gals in Mississippi get along and they talk. Hell, they can recommend just like a cannonball. Hell, I love to watch them fall. Oh, the Mississippi woman, Lord, if they don't beat all. Oh, now, yes they do. Well, I've been looking out my window as far as I can see. I'm looking for the rounders and they're looking out for me. Oh, but why won't they let me be? I'm a high-stepping papa from way down Tennessee. Yes, I am. Why don't they let me be? Well, she likes to say we shouldn't, but you know we always will. The hollers catch me if you can, runs up over the hills. Well, that's how she gets her thrill, saying that we shouldn't, but she knows we always will. Yeah. She always says we shouldn't, saying that we shouldn't, but she always will.
And all that. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
Let go, rain. It's not your song to sing no more. Goodbye, blame. Weights can lift you up, but you can find a way to drop them. Can you feel the wind? Say you do, it's how it all begins. Then comes reason, then purpose. Well, you will find your way. In the meantime, may the sun bless you with its rays. It's how we learn. It has to hurt, it has to hurt. Every single turn. Don't beg your pardon. You're not someone's victim. It has to hurt, it has to hurt. ask spring how it is when the buds are bursting. You can watch the birds when they fly across the world. Weights can't lift you up. You can find a way to drop them. When the new ones weigh you down, you'll be on top of them. Oh, don't mind the falls, break down when it burns, please. Don't be concerned.
The first 50,000 people to listen to that song.
Nice.
I thought that was pretty awesome.
That's quite an accomplishment right there.
Every single turn, don't beg your pardon. You're not someone's victim. It has to hurt, just has to hurt. It's how we learn. Don't be concerned. It has to hurt. Yes, every single turn. Don't beg your pardon. You're not someone's victim. It has to hurt. It has to hurt.
Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. Cordell is with me here in the Dirty Chai studio. And it's been a night. We've made it to the long burning 10 o'clock hour. And I'm feeling pretty good about that.
Yes.
It's quite an achievement. If you're listening to the live stream, on dirtychairadio.com, the YouTube is still up and going. You can watch that if you'd like. If you've never seen the YouTube, that's there for you. If you're watching the YouTube, you check out dirtychairadio.com sometime. And of course, look for the podcast. It's available on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, wherever you find great music, Apple Music. Wherever you listen to great podcasts, you should be able to find After Hours Radio. Cordell,
Ryan,
you're a sports guy, fan.
I'd like to think so.
A fan of the Packers, I assume.
Unfortunately, not.
No,
but I don't know. I just like watching football because I like
just
watching football too. But they're not. No, they're not my team.
Well, you just got a wallet. I should know this. You got a. Is that your favorite team?
Unfortunately, they're doing really terrible this year. So
the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Was I not supposed to out you?
Nah, it's all right.
All right. I didn't think about that till after I did it.
I've gotten shit about it for probably I don't know, at least 18 years of my life. So I've heard it all.
I don't watch football too much, but I thought that maybe a thing that I could do is invite my friends that do watch football fairly regularly over to my house on Sundays to watch Packer games.
If I've ever got the time, I definitely will, because I do not have anything to watch sports on at my house.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I don't have the money to pay for that extra stuff. Come on,
right,
come on, people,
right.
Make this stuff more accessible.
I
crap.
thought it'd be kind of fun. Maybe get the snacks or light food too to go along with it. Make it a little
beers,
thing.
A couple snacks, watch some football.
Yeah, and I suppose I have some
enjoy
ulterior
the company of our friends.
I got some ulterior motives here.
Yeah, I know what angle you're trying to play here.
I get folks idea, get them used to the idea that you come on over for some good sports, and then after that. When sports
what happens
is done,
what happens after football on Sundays?
NASCAR. And I got a NASCAR tradition, which I'm sure you know by now. For the Daytona 500 each year.
Oh, you did mention this.
I go to the Twin Cities, but every weekend after that, get folks to come on back for the NASCAR races.
There you go.
Yeah, come on over. We'll watch people make left. They've actually incorporated quite a few road courses this year.
Nice.
Yeah. They did a few more than normal this last season, and there's, I think, even a few more added for this upcoming season, which kicks off in February. Because, Cordell, I can tell you really want to know that. Daytona 500 is coming up in February.
Oh, I already know it's in February.
I think we've got like 50 days,
My
something
grandpa's
like that.
a big NASCAR fan.
So you know how exciting it can be.
I've gotten my fair share of races. And parts of races and whatnot.
I get real into NASCAR, and I don't know why that of all sports is what I gravitate to, but I do.
I mean, you're in the right area for it. A lot of people, I think, are fans of it.
Yeah,
here.
It's probably
more so football, but I think there's still a lot of NASCAR fans at heart.
It's hard to find it, actually. Like I mentioned, I watch NASCAR. Most people are like, what?
Right.
Look, I wouldn't have expected it. Well,
I had a friend in school. Him and his dad had a huge, collection of race cars of like the little, model cars that you can get.
Oh yeah,
and,
yeah.
Their semis and whatnot. That shit was awesome.
I never got the semis, but my parents still have the boxes of NASCARs that I have from the '90s, like little die-cast Hot Wheel type things.
Yep. Yeah.
And in fact, I got a couple bigger metal model cars that I keep in the Dirty Chai studio. I got Bill Elliott, number 94. I've got Jeff Gordon in the Rainbow Warrior.
Ooh.
And I've got I think it was Kyle Petty that raced the number 43 in the 90s. I think each of those cars are from the 95-96 seasons. So that's a little bit of trivia for you.
We just got one of the bigger sized ones for my grandpa for Christmas. You know who we got him?
What's that?
Dick Trickle.
Dick Trickle. Of course. What a name, too.
I've always thought that, but I like never want to bring it up. I feel like people like look at me weird, but like it's a funny name. Like,
right.
I don't want to laugh at it, but it's so hard not to at least
He could have
chuckle
gone by
in your head.
He could have gone by Richard.
Yeah, no kidding. But you know what? I think he did it on purpose. I think he did it. Like,
Richard Trickle, his parents knew what they were doing too.
They should have.
Dick Trickle.
Like with a last name like that, you got to be conscious of that.
Right, you got to pay attention.
He probably got so much crap in school about that. I can only imagine.
Was that his real name? Like,
I have no idea actually.
I always assumed it was, but here in this moment, I'm questioning.
A whole lot of NASCAR history, unfortunately.
Let's ask the artificial intelligence, shall we? Was Dick Trickle Dick Trickle's real name? It blocks out there's stars over that.
What? That's his name. Come on, artificial intelligence.
Richard Leroy Trickle.
Yeah,
was his name. Richard Leroy Trickle.
He could have gone by Leroy. Like, that's a cool name.
But he went with Dick Trickle.
But instead he went with Dick. And I think he did it on purpose. That's just hilarious.
Right. I love it. I love that they said it on the networks.
If he did it for the comedic value and like knowing that all these people would have to say his name on like national television and radio and whatnot, yeah.
Well, maybe he was he racing before they broadcast him? When was Hey, artificial intelligence. When what were the seasons that Dick Trickle was active? It blocked out Dick and Trickle.
It's his name.
It gave me a snarky answer about artificial intelligence. What were the years that Dick Trickle raced? What years was he active?
Come on, AI.
72. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. What? Oh, his career highlights include racing to 67 wins in 1972.
Oh, okay.
The best finish, though, was 15th.
Yeah, I remember my grandpa mentioning something about seeing him when he was, like, really young, so that makes sense.
First win was in 1997. Last win was in 1998. So, there's that.
Interesting. Yeah, like I said, I don't know much about my NASCAR history, unfortunately.
Dick Trickle actually came to a tragic end.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not on the track.
What happened?
Suicide.
Oh, damn.
I say that casually, but it's a serious problem.
It is.
And, disclaimer, if you're ever feeling that way, go reach out to somebody. There's people available to you. We'd like to keep you around. But, yeah, so that's a little more on the sad end of trivia, but trivia about Dick Trickle. How did we even get here?
I don't know.
We took some left turns. We might take some right ones coming up, but in the spirit of NASCAR, here we are with the good old boys. This is Wayward on After Hours Radio.
I'm not a human being, I'm a human reacting. It's Mr. Mason Hadley, always so classy. I'm actually nasty. I'm acting on a game. Who has no love back? Me? I shrug and smile. I see above like miles. The sun shining on my head, even though the clouds steady kick it in between me and it. I really don't give a shit because guess what? It is what it is. I was poor as a kid. I'm poor as a man. I'm mentally rich, can afford a mind state, man. A hoarder on jams, who borders on spaz, a tortoise and dares, a war fortress, a porcelain glass. That I always end up throwing rocks at. An unconventional individual with a pension to fill up a bowl. I'm not a zero, no. I'm just a working class hero. Just some good old boys, not meaning no harm. Big guts, rap guts, tattoos, sleep dawn. Down in the mud, surviving from dusk till dawn. Puff blunts, get drunk, man, sing our song. Just some good old boys, not meaning no harm. Big guts, rap guts, tattoos, sleep dawn. Down in the mud, surviving from dusk till dawn. Puff blunts, get drunk, man, sing our song. Just some good old boys, some good old boys. We just some good old boys, yeah, yeah. Just some good old boys, we just some good old boys. We just some good old boys, yeah.
Yo, I write words to prove my worth, and I light lighters, cause my life hurts, cause it happens just like a timer. It's just my luck, I'll try to decipher American Sniper or the Pied Piper. It's my songs that make me such a fighter. Without rap, I'm as sad as Bon Iver. I'm best described as a shark or a spider. I'm the cut of ivory, I'm like elephant tusks, as sharp as the nose of the bad kid in Doug. Unbreakable, but often stuck in the mud, against the odds of 100 to 1. Yeah, life sucks, but sometimes we have fun. We just wanna make money and fall in love, then freak the fuck out when we fall out of. Exhausted, sweating all the small stuff. It seems like every day my head it worsens. I hide behind my meds and curtains. I don't ever bet, cause I'm always certain if I had your eyes, then it would all be perfect. If you want my words, I am at your service. At times I serve my words in badly cursive. If I'm acting nervous cause my pad is worthless, it's hard to write when your heart is burning.
Just some good old boys, not meaning no harm. Big guts, rap guts, tattoos, leave on. Down in the mud, surviving from dusk till dawn. Puff blunts, get drunk, man, sing our song. Just some good old boys, not meaning no harm. Big guts, rap guts, tattoos, leave on. Down in the mud, surviving from dusk till dawn. Puff blunts, get drunk, man, sing our song. Just some good old boys, some good old boys. We just some good old boys, yeah, yeah. Just some good old boys, we just some good old boys. We just some good old boys, yeah, yeah. I mean, what else can I tell you? A poker face like Phil Hellmuth on the felt dude was dealt too. Non-suited low cards, but on the river, I might just out-bluff all you blowhards. Everybody wants to go far, nobody wants to work hard. I'm the first off the line and the last to finish it. Yeah, I'll run the race, I jump in the mainstream and backstroke in it. Whistling, singing, just soaking up the moment. Y'all don't really get it though, you're closed and unopened. So both for the hope that y'all might get the notion. Underestimated, dedicated, dude from up out the basement, face it. Face needs a facelift, on the chin is exactly where I'll take it. But all your punches won't ever phase him. He rocks a shroud of amazement and got a gas face for all the haters.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
I want to talk about if you feel like your rights to freedom of speech, freedom of assembly have been violated.
The sky here is falling, voices calling, take the sound and spit it out. The stars are burning, the world keeps turning, broken hearts we all turn out. Just like the days of yesterday, just like the ones I wanna be, just like you know everything. Sit down, please enlighten me. I've been away for so long, spinning my face and you can carry on. You'll take away what used to be, but I know we'll be fine, you see.
I definitely feel like my rights have been violated.
I hear you calling, phone is ringing, time and again I figured you out. As soon as I am, you wanna get into this ship I'm bailing out. Just like the days of yesterday, just like the one I wanna be, just like you know everything. Sit down, please enlighten me. We've been away for so long, spit my face then you can carry on. We'll take away what used to be, but I know you'll be fine, you say.
Freedom of speech, land of the free, home of the brave.
You fall down, it hurts right now. Start making up for things somehow. Cooperate, 'cause it's too late. The walls will fall like yesterday. Just like the days of yesterday, just like the ones I wanna be, just like you know everything. Sit down, please enlighten me. I've been always for so long, spin my face
to hold in your hand. But the human race, we're amazing. Humans are amazing creatures. Why are we not doing more to save our society, to save our culture? We put money over everything else. And I guess we're out there to say that, listen, we want to be told the truth, and we feel that our lives are more important than the almighty dollar. There are people who have gotten away with so much. They've robbed, they've polluted the environment. There are people who are buying politicians. I need to have some accountability. That's what I want.
A legacy of inequality and discrimination suddenly washed away.
You know everything. Sit down, please enlighten me. Broken hearts, we all turn out. You know everything. Sit down, please enlighten me.
You see now the seeds of this revolt.
They don't lie. They don't lie. They don't lie, Toka. This is not a war zone. This is not a war zone. These are unarmed people. It doesn't make you tough to hurt these people.
During this session of hypnosis, if for any reason an emergency occurs which requires your attention, you will immediately return to a full state of alert, waking consciousness. Just listen to my voice. Your eyes close down comfortably. Just let go of all the tensions. Enjoy the feeling of being relaxed. Now relax. As you lie or sit comfortably relaxed, just let all your thoughts just drift away.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. My name's Ryan Quinn in the Dirty Chai studios. Again with me is Cordell as we hang out here in the depths of the long-burning 10 o'clock hour. We've made it so far. We're at 17 degrees. Our skies are clear. When we started this show, there was light snow, and we were at 24. So we've done some things. We've been some places, changed our conditions a little bit. But here we are. That last song we heard was We the People Living in Public by Isifis, which was a side project of Mr. Brian Bethke, who we started this show with, started the 8:30 hour with Brian Bethke, and I think it's Matt Tiller with their song Gods and Giants. So you get two sides of Brian Bethke in this broadcast.
Sounded pretty good to me.
Yeah, I thought that was, especially with kind of the topics that song brought up, or kind of the hypnotist vibe of it all. Yeah. I thought that was a good one to kind of wrap up our last broadcast of 2020. Because next time you and I chat, at least on air, it's going to be 2021.
We won't see each other until next year. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
That is. But it makes you think we've done a lot in 2020.
For as long as the year felt, it's also seemed like it flew by.
It has, and while a lot of the things that we did were different this year, it still felt like, at least for me, there was something still always going on to keep my attention. And I wasn't going out as much as I normally would to whether that's for a couple drinks with friends or to go to live music or something. That didn't happen this year.
Even just going out to eat.
Right.
You barely do that anymore.
But I also found myself, I got involved with a couple podcasts, some internet radio, which is a thing that I've always loved doing. So that's been a lot of fun. And then, the various different things that happened in the world at large. It was a very busy year. And I'm excited for what 2021 is going to bring. And I know a lot of people, will be like, well, but, things aren't just going to magically change on January 1st. No, nope. That's true. And I expect 2021 is going to be just as hectic, if not more so, than 2020. But you got to keep somewhat of an optimist mind sometime, right?
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
Things probably will change quite a bit this year. There will be
probably
quite I don't know if all those changes are going to be good or bad or what. Maybe we'll indifferent, somewhere in between. But personally, I think that I'm excited for what this year might bring, and I look forward to it. And I hope I hope that you and our listeners and viewers, as the case may be, on dirtychairadio.com, on the podcast, or on the YouTube live stream, I hope that things start to seem a little less heavy as we get into 21, and we're turning a new chapter, all of us together, sometime next year. Things are gonna. Right now, we know things as the before times, we know things in the during times. And soon we're going to know things as the after times. Whatever that holds, we can all hope for a brighter future. And we'll see where things go. Thanks for joining us here, not just tonight in tonight on a Sunday, live 7 to 11, but also for most of 2020 with a few breaks to get our stuff together.
Yeah.
But been a fun first year on dirtychairadio.com, and been a fun first year for all the fun that the new things that After Hours Radio has gotten into over the course of this year. So I look forward to more of that in 2021 as well, and eventually we're going to see the addition of live shows, more live streams, and I hope that live streaming is more of an accepted thing going forward.
I agree.
Like, that's such a neat concept. We need to do, as much as I hate doing Zoom, more live streaming of events and things, that should happen, regardless of our ability to go out and do things.
Yeah, speaking of live stream, I don't know if you saw it recently, Kid Cudi did a live stream in the VR platform, which I thought was super weird. I don't know if that's a new thing or not, but
I think virtuality
like
isn't,
I've
isn't
heard of the
new,
virtual
but
reality, but like a concert
I think
virtual
things
reality, that sounds crazy.
It does. It seems like it's getting more accepted by mainstream audiences now. I feel like for a while, people just kind of weren't sure of it, weren't sure what this was going to be like. Is it, the virtual reality that we've always wanted to? That we were promised flying cars by now.
I know. What the heck's going on?
Right. I saw one flying car, an article about somebody developed a flying car, but it looked like an airplane, so I don't know if that counts.
But those VR things, they aren't cheap, man. So like, you think they would? I don't know. I wonder if they'll come down and if that kind of market starts skyrocketing. I have no idea.
You think about
it'd be kind of nice though. I'd like to see
PlayStations are released at a high price. You think a microwave? The microwave used to cost $1,000. The microwaves don't cost anywhere near $1,000 now.
No.
So I mean, you can get $1,000 microwave, but you don't need to. A cheap microwave is going to do you just fine. There's no need for a $1,000 microphone, or maybe a microphone. Have you seen what we used here in the Dirty Chai Studios?
Who needs a fancy microwave? All you need is something just to heat up those pizza rolls. Am I right?
You are not wrong. You are not wrong. And remember, folks, as we go into 21, eat pizza rolls responsibly.
Exactly.
As we get into the final parts of the long burning 10 o'clock hour, the bottom of the barrel, or the best of the barrel, as some might say, we leave you at least in spirit with this song. Don't Waste Another Day, Caught in Motion on After Hours Radio.
Take a step
talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got better.
potty and all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.